Exterminate the Autobots. Hello and welcome to another figure review with this huge ass box. It's Transformers Masterpiece 29 Destron Laserwave, also called Shockwave, from the Decepticons of the Transformers from the Masterpiece line. So as you can see, I have huge trouble showing you this box because it's so big. Kinda takes up all my space in my little review area here. But it's the regular Masterpiece stuff. Like the slick black, looks pretty classy. With all the logos, does it have Transformers Masterpiece? There you see the lights reflecting off. And MP-29. And let me have a quick look at the back before we move on, because this is very tedious, as I was saying. So I get a couple of pictures with the other ones. So you already got a good size difference over there, if you have Starscream or Soundwave. So yeah, let's get this guy out of this huge box and have a huge review of this guy. Go! Nobody move, nobody gets hurt. Pew pew pew. Right, this is Shockwave, or Laserwave, whatever you want to call them, in gun mode. I already put the sticker on there. This is usually not. This is sticker. They didn't mold any logos on it, which I kind of find weird, but then again, I don't mind the stickers. They have like G1 and G2 stickers. But overall, the gun mode is nicely made. There's a lot of detail going on, and as you can see, the trigger actually works. Trigger down here, just part of the transformation. Can be used for a little light in there, little purple light, purple rain. Rest in peace, Prince. So this is gun mode, and he also comes with a little stand. If I could find it right now, there it is. There it is, which you can put. Can you slide that on here somewhere? Is there a slide for this? Is there a point where this is pegged in? Yeah, over there. Over there, you can push it in, and you have a little stand if you wanna have him in gun mode. Excuse the squeaking, but yeah, overall gun mode looks cool. You have the little aiming thing up here as well. It's kind of hard to show you because it's so big. Final thing about this, it's scale accurate. I mean, look at my hand right now. This is the hand of an adult man, and this is really size-wise. Let me actually have a look. My fucking ruler is probably not even long enough for that one. I have a bigger ruler. If I could just all this crap. Alright, so let me have a look at the overall size of the gun. What you can see is pretty big. It's big enough to fit in my hand, but it is almost 30 centimeters. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of hard to line it up, but the way I look at it, it's 30 centimeters. And about the handle over here, let me see if I can give you another one of those. So you have all the measurements. Handle goes up to almost 12 centimeters. So yeah, 30 centimeter gun, laser gun, with a little light effect. If you have the batteries go over here. It's in the destruction though, so don't really need to. I mean, I didn't show you because I was finicking around a little bit with it myself. To note, the screw does not really screw out very well. It goes to a point where you realize it doesn't go up anymore, and then you really have to pull down here without breaking anything, and it's fairly tight, so beware of that. But that's all for gun mode. Let's get him transformed and see what he's all about in robot mode, and see if I can move him around better in robot mode if I have more space when he stands up. So yeah, let's go. And there he is, guys. Shockwave in all of his glory. I haven't completely finished the transformation. I just want to show you that last part, because the part which we had to hold up the gun earlier, this one, don't fall down, actually transforms. This actually transforms and becomes his backpack. You have to like slide this over. Again, I don't really have enough space to do that on camera. Hold on. Okay, we're back, and that's how his backpack actually looks like when you take that piece and slide it over there. I think that's a very great idea, and let me go ahead and say this. I think there are a lot of cool ideas in the transformation hidden here. Like, one of the features is you can pull this down. I mean, you have to pull this down to make the transformation, and that's really cool. That's really cool. That's really clever. Having like a little slider. That's. I want to see more of that stuff. Seriously, I want to see more of that because I'm very impressed by that. Let's have a look at his size in robot mode. I think it's gonna be about pretty the same, but let's have a look. I don't know why I'm doing my voice like that. No, it's not 30. Never mind. Yeah, why do I think it's 30? It's like almost 21 centimeters to the top of his antennas, which makes him almost 8.5 inches. Yes. So, overall likeness. I mean, from what I can see, this is pretty damn good. You have the single robotic eye, which can gaze into your soul. Shockwave was always a very cool character. I like him. Like, he is second in command, but in some instances he comes over like the boss. And he's pretty powerful, very methodical, like a cerebral assassin. Well, no, that's a different character. But anyway, as you know, I'm not the biggest Transformer guy. I don't have the biggest Transformer knowledge, but what I can remember from Shockwave is cold, emotionless destruction. Alright, never mind. Let's snap out of this. But yeah, overall, the look is great. I like it. He has like a little die-cast feet, which, I mean, it's plastic over here, but this part is die-cast. Very good. Die-cast is always much appreciated. I mean, the paint detail, he's definitely just like a regular purple, which, like all the masterpieces, there's no shading or whatnot going on. But there's a lot of detail in the light. You have this little metal springy wire, which is also cool. You have the stickers, which you can put on. You also have the other ones. I guess I remember is that G2? That's G2, right? If I'm correct, if I remember correctly. On there, he also has like back here, like a little action feature when you can light it up. Which I don't have a light in the back there, so I can't really show it that one. Also, his laser lights up, which I can't show you either because you need these little flat round batteries, which unfortunately I don't have. And I don't know about this part, if that lights up. I thought it would because there's a button over here, but it doesn't actually do anything, so maybe that's powered by these batteries as well. I don't know. I had the batteries in to power this part. That worked, but apparently I'm not sure. I need confirmation on that. If anybody in the comments can let me know if this actually lights up or if it's just decoration. But I know this one lights up. I've seen it. I've seen in the... That's how much I understood from the instruction. I mean, it's in Japanese, guys, so I'm not sure about these things. It's Japanese, I can't read it. Anyway, let's get over to the articulation, which, again, is fairly decent for a Transformer. Hand moves up, and it's really just blocked by the backpack, but you get good motion out of that. And this is part of the transformation. Also, before I move even on, transformation, again, I made it myself, guys. Didn't have to look up a video. Super proud of myself. Woo! But transformation is very clean, and once again, everything snaps in. And big bonus points for that because I love it. And then that they would hide the backpack with the putting that on. That's a genius idea. The little slide over here, and just lots of great ideas coming out of this guy. I love it. Anyway, back to it. Back to the articulation. So you hear the crack, the snapping. So this is all ratcheted. which is very much appreciated because he's a big guy, so to have everything stay in place is very good. So it moves up. You have another one over here, so it really goes up all the way and down. So there's like this going on. Also Ratchet, as you can hear. Amazing, more Ratchet stuff. Ratchet isn't even, well, Ratchet is out, he's on his way. Next up, Ratchet. As far as Transformers go. So again, Ratchet over here, and this part swivels around. It doesn't really go up and down, and he can open his hand. Man, that was kind of stiff. So the 4 fingers articulated, you can open those, put something in there. Nothing going on over here, I think. I'm trying, no. Oh no, this is to swap hands. Yes, you can swap hands with this guy. And same thing over here, except for the laser, of course. Then at the torso, you can move that also around. Hold on. I mean, again, it goes as far as the backpack lets it. And it kind of like also a little bit of motion in there. Which is the only thing I find kind of weird. I don't know, in one part of the transformation there's like pull here. Maybe I did something wrong there. Let me know if this is normal or if I have to snap it in here somewhere. Maybe. But then I won't be able to rotate it around, so I guess not. Anyway, it goes backward a little bit. Again, I mean, the backpack is the thing. He could move around a lot more, but the backpack gets in the way, but they still left some room in here, so you can at least get him down and around a little bit, so much appreciated. We have these hinges over here. Just like in the, what, Rodimus was it? I don't know who also had this part. I remember somebody having it, so this snaps in, so it doesn't float around, it doesn't like, it's not flimsy, but it moves around as soon as you do something with the leg, which is great. But other than that, it snaps in, so perfect. Really, it's just like, you know, my point is like, it doesn't like hang around, it's not like loose or anything. It's very tightly in there, but it will move as soon as you move up the leg, which goes up quite far. As you can hear, also ratcheted, which... Good ideas, guys, good ideas. Again, this guy is pretty big, so having ratcheted definitely helps him stand up firmly. I mean, he hasn't fallen down, but he has pretty big feet here holding him up. Well, the feet itself aren't that big, but anyway. So yeah, that is also ratcheted, keeping it in the trend. Goes back, doesn't really go forward, but again, fairly good motion out of this guy. Also this part, well, this is kind of stuck in there now. I guess it's locked in somewhere. I didn't even notice that. And again, I find that good, because you don't need really a lot of it. You have a little bit of an ankle rocker over here, but it must have snapped in somewhere along the transformation, because this part was actually rotated out. I thought, yeah, before I connected these parts, there's like this part and over here, this part and this part connect. Before this one moved around, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna be a problem. But no, apparently there's something in there holding it together. Very good. So, again, for a big guy like this, transformation is, I mean, articulation is very good actually, and he still looks great. So, accessories, which are actually quite a few. Surprisingly, first of all, this one, I really love this one. That's him in gun mode, in a smaller version, so you can give it to somebody else, or you know, he can hold himself. I don't know why you would do that. Or does he have a mini replica of himself? I don't remember. I don't think so, but again, I could be wrong. Rectify in the comments if you know anything else, but I think this is him. And then this is like I think this is Energon weaponry. So there's a see-through gun, a see-through hand, which is also movable with the fingers, and a straight one, just to be like chop. All these on either side. I mean, and again, let me do a little bit of demonstration over here. Pull this. This goes off quite easily, but it still stays on. Don't be afraid of oh my god, it goes off so easily. It probably doesn't stick well. It does, trust me. So yeah, you have the see-through one, and you can do the same thing with the other side. That's actually what's cool. I'm gonna leave that on for now. And get out of the shot, please. I still see the shadow of the gun. Beep. And he comes with the regular set, the other set of hands. You have another set, you have another hand if you want to take the gun off. And you have another regular chop hand. Which has a little ball hinge over there, ball joint. Doesn't really go back, but goes forward and goes around. Pretty stiff, but it works. It works. It's good. It's great. It's Decepticon or Destron or whatever. Shockwave, Laserwave. This guy, the Rave. Let's just call him Rave. So I mean, overall, there are no complaints. There are no big complaints. At least, like, this is a little bit shaky over here. But other than that, I mean, he doesn't even move that much around when I shake him. So transformation is good. It's clean. It stays together. There's a lot of ratchet stuff going on. So he stands up fiercely, nicely. He looks great, and he has also action features, which unfortunately I can't show you the laser over here. That probably looks amazing with the seafood one. Damn it. I suck. But yeah, I gotta get some flat batteries for next time. Maybe I'll do an extra later at some point where I'll show that off. Anyway, for now, this is Shockwave. He's amazing. Go out and get him. And as usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe. And I'll be back with more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever I want. Goodbye.